Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe where we are playing Liminality in GURPS 4th edition. I am Luke, the GM, and we've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett, playing Hui Yu, your martial artist companion for this adventure.
We've got Terra.
Hey, I'm Tara. I play Silver, and she still has cool hair. Whoop, whoop,
Wavy. And we've got
baby.
James.
Hey, I am James. I'm playing Alexi, and Alexi's doing stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Uh, hmm. Bitter skeleton crew today. We'll see what you get into. What did we do last time? Feel like you went
We got
somewhere.
a couple nukes,
You got a couple nukes. That's right. Along with some
and
babies
what,
of a weird creature that live on this planet.
what's it called? What is a group of baby of this creature called, Luke?
A group of them. No idea. A pod.
Okay, we got a pod of 5 terrifying wolf monster things.
Bonehounds.
Bonehounds. There we go.
Uh, aye. Aye, and the nukes, and yeah, your plan is to sort of go on a journey across this section of the galaxy to deliver a whole bunch of shit and to find out where the magical mystical orb that you've got in orbit around this planet is heading or wanting to head, and you're thinking about helping it on its way while making a fair bit of cash at the same time. You've set this place up to be somewhat of a base of operations, meaning you presumably intend to return here and do the whole thing again at some point, or some such. Spent money to purchase apartments, kit them out. You kind of just been killing time. I imagine it is.
I mean, Ev's still recovering from his hand surgery.
That's right. You did get a hand bitten off there, away.
Yep,
That's what.
yep.
And I have also remembered what your one point was that you should have been spending it on.
Oh, the bionic thing.
Yeah, the new hand. So
So, what would be the attribute for the just put it bionic hand?
I put
Yeah,
it
it's in
in.
Ultra Tech.
It's in Liminality. I posted it. I'll just copy and paste it again
Yep.
in Roll20 quick. So there you go. You get actually arm strength +1 on that hand, and you've got DR2 to it as well.
It's best just to make that as an advantage and then put all the sub advantages underneath in your notes.
Yeah. So it's
20.
bionic hand 1 point,
Got it.
and it's got all that shit attached to it. So yeah, you are in the process of recovering from that. You're not quite there yet, but you do feel a lot better. I'd say you're on pain medication probably still though,
Got it.
and you're probably generally a bit drowsy because of that. Maybe a couple of FP short.
And
So
in
I'm
the
mostly just
meantime,
resting. Yep.
Mostly just resting. You've got your dojo pretty much fully set up. I mean, all you've really done is throw up some wood walls and throw some mats down, but it's looking pretty nice.
Nice.
You essentially purchased like a multiple year lease of this place rather than purchasing the apartment itself. But
Got it.
just in case.
but you do own this place for like the next 5 years essentially. It's like a
Nice.
really long term rent.
Yep. Hui is very beaten but happy about all this.
I'm pretty sure Gina's been for a surgery as well.
I don't remember.
And I am certain that Lee had plans to get a surgery while he were here. But I'm not sure.
That's where Gina's off to.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't
Gina's
know how
just
open
disappeared.
Gina would have been about it. She's been coming and going every single evening, I think.
I think we're all busy.
Yeah.
Like,
You are quite busy. Alexei, you've had adverts up for a while now, presumably for legal work as well as the illegal work.
Yeah, I think we got all the illegal work figured out.
Yeah, that was solved almost entirely by the arms dealer guy.
Yeah, yeah. So we've got a full cargo hold, and we've got deliveries to make on our way
The
to whatever that place is.
the legal stuff is trickling in much slower. You've barely had any really big ones of that in terms of your actual, ship's hold that's not hidden cargo. It's looking pretty empty at the minute on
Okay.
what
Well,
you've
and
got
I
in
figure we
warehouse.
still got time. I feel like Alexei put up advertisements the whole way there too, so like we can pick up at our next stop if somebody's ready to take somewhere else.
I've got you. You've sent out messages already.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like advertising the whole thing, like.
Mm-hmm. Let me track out your flight plan again. I should really name these places better.
I feel like we could also get away with actually marking the flight plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be an idea. Anyone feel free to.
I am working on that right now.
Cool.
Maybe we'll do it in another color that isn't black.
But give me some kind of merchant check just for generally posting adverts. I'll take it at a +2 because of the general time and research you've had to do this. Okay, we've already had merchant checks in general, but this is more for the quality of your adverts. And yeah, you feel that they're of a good quality, but perhaps you've not had as much interest as you expected.
I mean, I just need enough interest to look like I'm making money. It doesn't even have to look like I'm making a lot of money, just enough to be able to like, and this is how we're keeping the ship running.
Got ya. Perfect. Let's say you three are at Huay's right now.
that's for the actual ads.
Nice. What's the style?
I couldn't. Very 1950s, like, strong cutouts.
Yes. That's what I were hoping for.
Also, Luke, these puppies aren't at fully on a leash age yet, right?
No, they're still very, very young.
Okay. Because eventually, I'm gonna get some roller skates.
Terrible.
Do you have animal handling?
I do. I bought it.
I don't think you've fully developed that ability yet.
Well, I bought it, and we can say it's in development right now.
Give me your research.
So many skills. I failed
Okay.
miserably. Or not
Okay.
miserably, but failed pretty bad.
Give me that animal handling as it looks with a point in it.
Up here. And this is why you alphabetize your skills.
Okay. So they're all still alive after, let's say it's like been a week. So So it's, a day and a half on this planet, 120 hours. And the the puppies are all alive. They have shat and puked a whole bunch everywhere. You have barely slept because they just do not stop making this whiny cry sound endlessly. But they're alive, and they seem to be thriving despite the shitting and vomiting and general grossness.
I mean, she's got them cordoned off in a puppy zone
Mm.
where it's easily cleanable.
I imagine you're in the warehouse at the docks still. I'm not
Yes.
sure how. In fact, they probably almost definitely would be rules against keeping these things, at least in the city.
Unless you can get a license.
There's potentially licenses for exotic animals, yeah. I mean, there's for sure a zoo where you can go and look at these things in the city. So yeah, it is possible to legally have one of these things.
I'm just picturing Harlequin with her roller skates with the 2 hyenas pulling her around kind of situation, but with 5.
It's too many. Maybe one of the puppies should have died, but that's too sad. I can't do that.
At the same time, we can't just take them away from us because that's a little much.
Yeah, obviously. Well, you're not taking them to space, are you? It's like... Wait, I'm not stopping you, but there'd be some pretty angry puppies.
There'd be some pretty angry puppies and pretty angry kittens.
Yeah.
Cats.
Oh, angry cats. They could probably,
Actually,
yeah.
Probably by the end of week 1, she actually was gonna be like, come to think of it, it might be a good idea to turn them over to the sanctuary or zoo.
5 puppies a bit too many for you, you're deciding, after that week and no rest.
What's my FP at? How many do I lose?
Give me an HT, like at a minus. Say at minus.
Straight up.
Oh, it was straight up. So I'm gonna say like a -5. It's
I'm really fucked.
Failure by 6, lose 6 FP.
Ouch.
And
Okay, love it.
Yeah, that's kind of generally, let's say that's your max at the minute. Until you get a good full night's sleep at least. Cool.
So Alexi, after like a week of it, she's just gonna go up to you and go, I think I made a mistake.
What do you mean you made a mistake?
So many puppies. So many feedings. I don't know.
Well, I might be able to help you with at least one. And then he'll give his niece a call.
Oh, aye. Alicia.
Alicia, that's the one.
Again, they're illegal.
Okay.
It's like owning a wolf.
He gives Alicia a call.
I'm changing spelling her name to make it more futuristic. She is now Alicia. Aye. Uncle?
Hey, Alicia. I got something you might be interested in here.
What is it?
Well, why don't you come around to the apartment and I'll show you.
Well, alright then, I'll see you there.
The apartment in the warehouse, because I don't think we own the other one yet.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've been able to take possession of it as of yet.
No, you're not allowed. Not allowed yet. It's not yours yet. Not that there's anyone living there. I really should have got a map ready for your warehouse. I've got so many warehouses. So many warehouses. This one is way too fancy to be your warehouse, though. Or is it? Maybe not.
Paid pretty good money for that.
You did pay pretty good money for that warehouse, you know.
We did indeed. I did indeed.
And and this, now that I look at it, does not look like as nice a warehouse as I was suggesting it might be.
It's
Fair
automated.
enough.
It's automated. That's perfect for us.
It is.
Yep.
It does feature automation. That's correct. So it is kind of state of the art stuff for this planet, honestly. Although
Yes.
at late TL8, not so much.
Probably around up here is where we've got a bunch of cots and shit set up.
Yeah,
What are you
that's...
talking about, cost? Remember, she spent so much money making
Oh,
this.
right.
Mm,
Yeah. This
yep.
this area has become like a little apartment in and of itself.
Luxury apartment area. And these crates are probably just like boxed up furniture that you've not unboxed yet.
Yeah, she spent.
Probably.
I legitimately spent 150,000 on furniture and stuff.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
She spent 50,000 on just clothes for herself, and then 150 on furniture.
I'll just jam 4-poster bed in real quick, shall I?
But yeah, she comes on over.
Aye. She'll show up.
Hey, Alicia.
So, what am I seeing? What is that stink? And what's that noise? Puppies all crying.
Oh, come here. And then he'll show her the puppies. Like he'll pick one up and be like, "Look at this sweet little guy."
She blinks a few times. Is that what I think it is?
Well, that depends on what you think it is. But if you think, but if I'm thinking you thinking, no, I know what you're thinking, then yes, it's exactly what you think it is.
She nods and walks up and like rubs it under its chin, and it like cries a bunch.
He's a
She'll
sweet little guy.
take it off yet. Aren't these things like kind of wicked vicious? Eat your arm. Didn't, in fact, that fellow over there moving those boxes around way in the corner? Didn't he like get his hand bitten off by one of these very things?
Well, he did, but they were all vicious and wild. This one's just a pup.
And you think I know how to train one of these, do you?
Ah, you seem like a sharp girl.
Shakes her head. Well, it's probably worth a bit of money, you know. I bet someone would buy it. I don't
Oh,
know you got these.
I bet we could find some houses, some homes for them, and make us a tidy little profit.
They don't sleep. They never sleep. She says, wandering in the background, bumping into shit. Never sleep.
There's a knocking at the warehouse door. Like a doof, doof, hello? Is this the right place?
Open the door.
What have you named your shipping company?
Alexi Espressi. Alexi Espressi.
No.
Alex.
No,
it's so
I think
good.
it's
Alexpressi?
I think it's-
Alexpress?
I think it's more
Expressing.
like Avila Bros or something.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah. Alexia Expressi is kind of amazing though.
It kind of is,
That's
but no,
gold.
we're gonna go with Avila Brothers.
you know, whenever Silver
Shipping
enters the phone,
Avila
she-
Brothers Shipping and Transport.
So it's a pretty old man. He's wearing a suit. He's really, really short, especially compared to you. He's got an old-fashioned hat on and a big, bushy mustache. And he looks up at you and he's like, I had a request. I believe you're a shipping company, and it says here that you're heading to Gliese 226. It's the next star system over. I have an item I'd like you to deliver there, if possible. I've inspected your rates, and I'm willing to pay double. The problem is your tonnages. I'm well below the minimum tonnage listed on your offers. And he opens up his, like, got one of them old-fashioned leather bags, opens it up and pulls out a small brown paper-wrapped parcel and says, "This is what I'd like you to deliver, please."
And what is in that little paper bag?
It's a trinket of sorts. Here, I have a photograph of it, and he shows you. It's like a glass ball, it looks like, but it's full of glitter and little flecks. It's stood on a little base, and it looks like it's got a little scene inside, like of a city at night. So it
Okay.
kind of looks like it's snowing inside the glass ball.
So I rolled a body language. What was his feelings? Like, what was his reaction when I asked him what was in it? And I succeeded by 4.
Slight embarrassment, maybe. Like, I'm just waving goodbye to someone. That's why I've gone quiet. So yeah, the most powerful reaction is slight embarrassment.
Okay.
But he doesn't seem reserved at all about telling you what's in it.
Okay. And why would you pay such a exorbitant fee to get this transported?
I want to make sure it gets there safely. I simply do not trust the interstellar postal services. There is no way they will get this there intact. It's quite fragile, you see. It's many hundreds of years old. And it means quite a lot to me and my family, and I want to see it delivered to my grandchildren.
Wait, so just add a game. It's a snow globe, right?
Yeah, it's a snow globe.
Okay. Well, that's something we can do, but you're right. That is well below our minimum tonnage, as per usual. So I'd be willing to transport it safely. We'll call it the cost of our minimum ton.
Very good, very good. And of course I'll pay double, and up front as well, sir. Thank you very much. This is the address at this planet in this place. Maybe on this station. Might be on this planet. God hasn't decided yet. And it's got a fuzzy address label. You try and focus on it, but you can't quite read where it is. You just know it's in the next system over.
Okay. So if I can't read where I'm delivering to, how the fuck am I supposed to know where it's going? Or reach out to the recipient?
A voice in your head says the text will become clear in time. This is for his grandchildren. There is an
The
address.
camera hasn't gone to it yet. It's been every other angle except the location.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll be a planet. It depends how many efforts it takes to generate a nice planet. It might end up being some kind of station, but it's in the next system, and it's his grandchildren.
So it's fuzzy for GM reasons,
yeah,
not
not
actual story
fuzzy.
reasons.
Yeah, no, I was being a dick.
The camera angle never shows it. Okay, now I'm getting you.
But you can do it.
All right, well, I think we'll just have to fill out a little bit of paperwork if you want to follow me to my little office over here, and it's probably just like a desk with some papers on it.
While he's in there, Silver's gonna walk over to his niece and go, "Where does the puppies go?"
I You had them. They were here when I got here. I don't know. Were they in
No,
that
where did they
box?
go? They said there were things. He said they gotta. You can't be here. Tired.
When you have a sleep there, girl. Come on now. She leads you over to the bed. I'll talk to me father, and we'll see about offloading some of these puppies for you, shall we?
So many teeth. They chew. They chew.
That one she's holding's like chewing on her right now. She's like, oh, he's just having a feel, and then like, ow, 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 you little bastard, and she pries its jaws off her hand, and it goes back to crying. And she's like, fucking hell. So yeah, you'll sign a bit of paperwork with that guy. You'll
James
pass.
disappears.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Uh, hmm. Dead air. Wait.
Dead air.
Yeah. How am I feeling? Able to do something at this
Yeah,
time?
you can. You're good. You're up and about, moving. You're in the warehouse right now, really. I think I said.
Yep, in like the back corner there.
All
Um,
right.
looks like some of
I
these
guess I'm just
robots
trying
might
to.
might take your job, honestly.
Oh. He scratches his head as look. Well, he looks at it and takes the extra time to learn about his arm.
Playing with your hand, moving all your fingers like one at a time. Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Yeah, just getting used to it and just trying to get a good feel for it to not later be surprised about something like what can he do? Check the difference between his arm, his normal arm, and this arm. Like, is it stronger? Is it harder? And then he realizes, yes, it's a little bit stronger. It's a little bit tougher. So uh, he's just gonna train a little bit as the robots do their job.
Cool.
For all he knows, he just got promoted.
All right. Hmm.
James is back.
I don't know. You guys do some driving for a mo. Guess somewhere weird.
Well, we have a snow globe to get to the next system.
Yeah.
So we'll pack that super in all the bubble wrap.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah. Um, Definitely, you know, get paperwork and payment and all that shit worked out.
Mm. Goes through. Another legitimate transaction to add to your roster.
Yeah.
And you'd walk him back to the entrance. Where's the entrance on this map even? Say probably over here. Is like the street entrance.
Looks like it. So is there a level 2 to this map? Because it says level 2, or is it just catwalks?
I think it's just the catwalks,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. Wait a minute.
I imagine there's a level 2 because there's like a room above the low ceiling garage.
Yeah, it does look like it, doesn't it? Let me check something.
If not, we can just assume there is one, and that's where all our shit is.
Yeah.
Because that makes way more sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I purchased this, honestly. So, presumably, I have also got the upstairs. Aha! Aha! It's a separate map. Oh, and look how lovely it is.
That makes it a little bigger.
Yeah, kind of everything needs to be a bit bigger, I think. I never used this map. It's one that I got a while ago, but never fully set up.
Well, I meant the map itself. Like, the scale of it. Anyway, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can we pull out like a pelican case sort of deal and cut out foam and make a nice fitted case for this thing?
That will be an option. So I just wanted to do some things first. We've frozen at him leaving for a moment. Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Sorry, it's trying to make things
Make
bigger.
it squares for a minute.
Yeah, I really should have, but I'm lazy.
Well, in the meantime, like, I assume the guy leaves
That
just
looks
without.
that looks a lot better,
Yes.
at least for this. In the meantime, yes, let's assume the guy leaves. That's fine. That's good. My brain is calculating. Neurons are firing right now. Plan has been formulated. Should have formulated this plan a few hours ago, to be fair.
Probably. Usually good before a game. I mean, our misadventure for this episode could legitimately be getting rid of 5 highly illegal, terrifying puppies.
That is also a great option as well. Yes. And there's also a shit to the cops that like hate you
Yeah, like
and want bribing.
those two could go hand in hand pretty good.
Yeah, and honestly, I am throwing some cops on right now because I am remembering also a bunch of things that I didn't think about. And the one thing I never think about is just locations, like where this is gonna happen and when. So I'm like, I want to do all this, but where? Can't remember. It's because it never existed, fool. So, you letting that guy out, Alexei?
Yep.
And there's a pair of policemen outside.
Oh, good morning, officers.
Is it the same two, or is it a different pair?
Different pair of policemen. Mm. Morning there, sirs. You got me doing your accents. Sorry. Who is this? What are you doing here at this place?
We're opening up a shipping company.
Do you like pocket text us that there's cops outside or anything?
I think he like looks back and says, "Good morning, officers."
He sits up and immediately is like, ah! Starts moving him to the hidden location.
There would be hidden locations here, this is correct. Give me a smuggling, Alexei.
I don't have. Oh,
No,
okay,
yeah,
good.
Alexei for the hidden location prep.
I had time. Can I take time on the setup?
Yeah, you've been here for a few weeks now. I'll give you a plus, a +2.
That's by 6.
That's a great roll, yeah. So, currently finding puppies and moving them around. They scattered all over the place. If every time you turn your head, they separate by like these things move 1 to 2 meters every second in a random direction, so they can get pretty.
I'll grab her by the arm and go, "Hey, puppies!"
Shite, how the fuck did it get up there? And she like looks up at the catwalk, and there's one of them like dangling. So the oh, go
In
on.
the meantime, while they're talking, do you need a roll for this?
Probably, yeah.
Like,
Acrobatics, search.
Search and stealth.
Yeah. to hide from the puppies because they will attempt to flee if they see you trying to round them back up.
Oh, I was saying to do this while he's having a conversation.
Oh, right. So the cops aren't, like, also hearing, get the fucking puppies! Get the illegal puppies!
I don't think I have search, so there's my stealth. And search defaults to what?
Like
IQ
perception minus a lot. Basic set. Trait lists. Skills. Scroll.
Well, there it is straight. I made it by 6.
Oh, it's perception minus 5. Yeah, you find all the puppies. Good roll.
In the meantime, in the background, this is all happening.
Yep. So
Go on, James.
occasionally, like, there are just figures dashing behind Alexi.
I think Alexi like leads the guy out and full on steps out when he sees the cops and like closes the door behind him.
Good move. And who is this old man? And he'll say
he's-
who he is. Oh,
One of my first clients.
he smiles. He says, oh, wait, one of your first clients.
Well, as one of this company's first clients. We've been running a small company out of our ship, but now we're looking to expand and set up a more permanent base of operations, and this wonderful city just seems to be a good hub for that sort of thing.
The cops kind of frown at each other, and they say, "You be on your way, old man. If your business is done here, please." And he looks kind of nervous now, because what you have come across so far is the police are notoriously corrupt on this planet.
Okay.
And he, definitely hurries on his way, because this is also not the nicest part of town.
Yeah, it's the like warehouse district.
Yeah. So, oh, aye, we know you. You've got him doing voice again. See? Cop says.
My vaguely somewhere in the United Kingdom ish
Yep.
accent that you can't quite pin down because it jumps around all over the place because I am not a trained actor.
Who is?
Everybody on Critical Role, Tara.
No, they just think they are. There's
No,
just
I'm legitimately a professionally trained actor.
no, you're just like the rest of us, but you spent some money.
No, I spent 0 money.
Oh, even lucky break.
My mother was a
I-
children's acting coach, so I grew up.
That's amazing.
I perform in like 3 plays. I did like to enjoy it and study, but I don't think I can call myself a professional.
I would occasionally get free lessons from Tara's mom because she was like, I need one more body in this class. Do you want to join?
I see.
It was more, we need boys.
That might have actually more been it, I think. We need some boys.
Need more sausages in this room.
Which would have been more entertaining and I would have been more into it, I think, if I was straight.
I can see that. Well, problem is, this place is being purchased by Radoslav. I don't see him here. And see, there is a fee for opening business in this district when you are Rado.
Well, you see, we're going in together. This is the Avali brothers' business. I own the ship. He's got the warehouse. So you know, I feel like we can come to some kind of arrangement here.
Yes, arrangements will be this. We will come First day of every. Yeah, we will come every 5 week, and we will collect the tax.
And what is this tax?
Oh, standard fare. We say. He looks at his pal. 50,000.
50,000 every 5 weeks. Now that is a little on the steep side. I I know a shakedown when I see one, and I know we can come to a bit of an arrangement, but I am not giving you 50k every 5 weeks.
Are you rolling persuade here?
Or
Ah, da, 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 da.
intimidate. Could always intimidate them.
Might work.
So the question is, with my uh uh reaction modifiers, are these guys more likely to come around if I talk with them, or are they more likely to uh be, uh uh a little more afraid of me?
Hmm. You don't think they're likely to be afraid of you?
Okay. Then in that case, we're gonna try it like this. Success by 2 on a fast talk.
Price is price, and penalties for lack of payment can be severe.
Luke, is it okay if I'm done by now?
Yeah, I'd say you're like just getting the last of the poppies in. Peppers are all popped up.
Can I head to the door?
Yeah, little girl appears at door. Very tired little girl. Very tired, covered in some things. Like,
No, she's been aproning and like
oh, okay,
gloving.
PPE.
That,
So you just
yeah.
turn everything inside out and throw it in the trash. Then hand sanitizer.
Bursts out huge rings under her eyes because she doesn't like meekly come out. She like go.
Kramer into the apartment.
Like if the door swung the other way, it probably would have hit Alexei square in the ass. Kind of
Giddy up.
situation. Like big circles under her eyes, just looking a little bit crazed, and say, "What's happening? What is what?"
Oh, what is this?
These fine policemen are looking to extort us. Oh, this is just a member of my crew. And
Extort? You know who I am? Do you
Hey,
know who I
hey.
am?
No, 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 no. We want to have a good relationship with these gentlemen. So we're having a discussion right now. So look, I am going to talk to you like businessmen because what you're doing is a business venture, and I understand a good business venture. So I'm going to talk to you like a merchant right now. I could afford to give you a one-time payment of 50k, and that's great. You get 50k in your pocket right now. But you're going to put us out of business, and you're not going to be able to get another 50k out of us. Or over the long run, over the years, if we drop it down to say 10k, you're going to wind up with a hell of a lot more in your pocket with a stable monthly income.
Are either of you
You know,
wearing sunglasses, goggles, or a visor?
He's always got glasses on.
she used to have glasses, and she still technically does in her avatar, but they're really hard to see. But no, not ever since the eyes.
At this TL anyway, I don't think they'd be that concerned. And he looks to his pal and says something like, До свидания, комрад. Blia.
Success
that's-
by 8 on a merchant check as well.
Oh, shit, wow.
Also, the auto translator is in my
Mhm. You got eyeballs.
vision.
You get your subtitles that says, that little girl, it's the one from the video with the instruments. And the alien goes, shit, it is. Why shit? But he turns and looks at you, Alexi, and says, this is good deal, we like it. And he holds out his hand to shake.
Which one?
Alexi will reach in his back pocket and he'll do that thing where he hands up and he points to his back pocket and he'll go to pull out just a stack of cash and give them their first payment.
Of 10 or the 50? I don't. Which one did you
10.
Ten.
The
you
10.
agree on? 10.
And they smile.
See? Yeah, and Alexi will smile back and like, I knew we could work this out like gentlemen. Or like civilized folk.
We'll see you in
If that
5
didn't work,
weeks.
Alexi was if that didn't work, Alexi was gonna take them inside and distract them and put one in the back of each of their head.
Oh god.
Silver was about to do that on the street. Yeah, you keep walking.
Silver, that's enough. That's enough. We came to a fair arrangement.
I think I want to smack. She's still pointing the entire way. If they turn around, she's doing that thing where she does the like 2 fingers at the eyes and then 2 fingers
Yeah.
at them.
They
I
will.
think as she's doing that, Alexi will actually just kind of grab her by the shoulders and turn her around and gently lead her back inside.
As you get back inside, like there's, you can see 2 puppies loose already, and Alicia looks like 13 years older at least already. She says, "They're out. I don't know. Oh shite!" She's got one under each arm. You can see 2 behind her, and then another one falls from the ceiling and lands on her. So you gotta get rid of these little bastards. You cannot keep more than one of these, or you will go insane. Point and
No,
and
you can't keep more than just insanity.
I'm calling my father. He'll know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
Good, thank you. That'll solve that problem.
Her. Let's say a little bit of time passes, like maybe, enough.
Actually, can I add one more thing?
You can.
Alexi will call Rado as well.
Oh, hey brother.
Hey, Rado. We just had a little visit at the warehouse by the local constabulary.
Motherfuckers, they've been here. They got me out at 20k the other week.
I talked them down to a 10k payment on the warehouse here, every 5 weeks. First
Oh,
payment is made.
I don't know what the deal is here. They came twice. I wasn't there the first time, but I think you were, honestly. I think, didn't you fuck one of them in the end, maybe?
I
What?
did.
I don't know if it was those that came back, but it was the day after. 2 came for 20k, and I gave it to them. Because what the fuck else am I meant to do? I don't want to get shot by no cop.
No,
Well-
Banana, don't chew on that and crash.
It's one of these.
Well, the next time they're around, give me a call. I'll have a talk with them and see what I can do.
Aye, grand, brother. Oh, nice. Maybe, who knows? Maybe those 2 will, fuck off, end up somewhere else before. I don't know. Maybe Carrick will be back, or it's not him, obviously. New Carrick will be here, and they'll be getting their money elsewhere for more, for less. What the fuck am I saying, brother? Anyway, I'm finding buyers for dogs. for the fucking bony bastards that live on this planet.
Yeah, we've got we picked up about 5 of them. Silver insisted on grabbing them, and well, you should you should see her now. She she looks right frazzled.
Right, frazzled. Nice. Cool. This conversation's not got that
No,
many legs on
think
it. Yeah.
I think we can call it now.
So, enough time passes, we Alicia here wrangling puppies, that you do manage to get a full night's worth of rest. Silver.
Oh, we're not continuing incoherent, Silver?
Nah. You're still a couple of FP short. I say you only.
So-
Nah, you'd recover it all. Yeah, you're good. You're on a whacked out sleep schedule compared to everyone else now. Alicia's not looking great, but she has bonded significantly with that first puppy that you gave her.
That's hers. She can have it.
Yeah, she's like Rado's come back and he says, "I've found 2 buyers. Finding 5's gonna be a struggle." And then Alicia's like, "You only need to find 4, because I'm keeping this one." He said, "I don't suppose anyone else wants to fucking keep one, do they?"
Too
No.
many teeth. Too many teeth.
Do they seem to like all the group or just them?
No, yeah, they like everyone. They like
It's like
every
a baby raccoon right now.
yeah,
Baby
like
raccoons are great.
likes everyone and everything. It will chew on everything. It will cuddle and fall asleep on anything that's slightly warm, including people, and stay there and just cry at you and look cute, but then occasionally do a big sloppy poop everywhere, and also need feeding this weird concoction of milk stuff like every
like,
hour.
Ground up like meat or something like that.
Yeah, you've got like an old blender or something up there, and you just chuck it in meat chunks and double cream or something. It's like, and feeding it to him like with a funnel, and it's really gross in the apartment right now. You got plastic over your
imagining that
fancier stuff.
The moms don't actually like do it via lactation. They're like a bird, like.
Yeah, these things probably are. Like, we've been describing them as wolves, but they shouldn't be at all. Like, that stuff that looks like fur, yeah, it's feathers, and these are more like birds than dogs, we'll say. That's pretty rad.
More
Yeah.
like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Because birds are dinosaurs.
Yep. Uh-huh. One of the buyers is way out in the boonies. It's someone who he says has apparently already got a load, and this is like an option who will potentially just take them all off your hands, but he won't pay for them. So you got that going for you.
Yeah, if he's not going to pay for them, I don't want to. But he would take them off our hands, and they are a bit of a fucking problem.
Other options are pretty much like minor drug dealers who want to look right tough. We're probably going to get arrested within 20 minutes of actually buying this dog off you.
Yeah, we're not going to sell to them. Like, I think Alexi cares enough that he's going to make sure that these pups are going to get treated well.
I mean, is there a zoo?
There is a zoo. Yeah. They might ask questions about how you acquired these, but
I mean, we were out
yeah.
in safariing and we
got attacked and
got attacked and yeah.
And we couldn't bring ourselves to kill a bunch of puppies. Or leave them to die.
I feel like you're on the phone with a zoo, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. Bring him right down. We'll kill him for you." Yeah, that's what the zoo says. Like, oh, it's fine. Those things, there's millions of them. Don't worry about it. Bring them down here. We've got a well just for those.
How about off planet? Can I do a little bit of a research to see if off planet purchasers, as like zoos, would be actually interested? I
Yeah,
know I can't communicate with them, but like,
I'll give you this at a +2 even, because there is a precedent and history in this field.
yeah,
Gina,
like especially it's like kangaroos are fucking everywhere in Australia, but every zoo wants a kangaroo.
Fucking kangaroos.
disgusting.
I didn't do the bonus in there, so it's actually
Oh,
2 more.
yeah, well, straight up, you know that in the last place you were, that you kind of left in a hurry, they were that guy that Gina knew. So they'd probably turn into fighting animals with that guy, and that'd be
Yeah,
expensive.
switch into that. I'm looking for like lower payout.
But there is
Uh,
definitely a market in terms of just these things as pets and people's private zoos, you know, like Mike Tyson with his tiger or whatever. So yeah, off planet, almost definitely. As soon as you get to any other system, one of these is going to increase in value. And
maybe
there
we just fuck off planet. It sounds like that's the best option.
there are legit ways to put them in slightly long-term suspended animation as well.
Hmm. How much is
It's
that gonna cost?
it's funnier
If you don't.
if we don't.
Yeah, cost benefit analysis is it's funnier if we don't. It's like it's press
As
some buttons
long
and
as you
calculate.
promise as the GM not to eat the cats.
There's no way these dogs, first time in 0G, are gonna manage
Okay.
to catch and eat these cats.
Look, I don't necessarily want them on the ship, because you smell what this goddamn warehouse is like. You can't exactly open the windows and vent the smell on a spaceship.
We could put him in puppy diapers.
That's not gonna fix the smell problem.
Alright.
You get used to it after 12 hours. But then, yeah, when you arrive at the next place, you get
I mean,
exiled
it's
immediately.
that's our money making. If we can either that or just get her right now.
You've transported livestock before, you just don't remember it. Them goats, man. If you could remember the goats, you'd be
Oh
like,
no.
you'd be laughing at 5 puppies.
Alexi looks at Hui and is like, "You got any ideas on how to transport these things?"
Freight,
Hmm.
cargo, honk,
Great
honk,
cargo.
honk.
Rolling. Rolling. He does.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you do,
god!
bro. Like,
He gets you. He gets drawing, and then he gives you the plans for it immediately.
so it's not related. You know off the bat that this is you don't want to be transporting these things the same way you transport goats, which is to stack them in bushels. So you've got like maybe 12 goats, all legs pointed out, backs to the center, and you kind of feed it by just forcing hay into the void, and it's pretty easy to just vacuum the excrement and stuff from the outside. These things you'll want a more sophisticated, probably a container each. Uh, but definitely you can keep waste and smell to a minimum. It's not a problem transporting livestock, especially with your separated cargo hold. Uh, There'll be a mild smell, like in the engine room, probably, definitely, but you'll not be able to smell it in the cockpit or where you're eating or your bedrooms.
Okay. As long as it's only a mild smell.
Yeah. That's what you're like. Yeah. Silver, give me another animal handling.
Right.
Oh, that's a much better roll. You do know that the the mess they make will become much easier to handle in a very short space of time. They are already improving, starting to do more solid droppings.
Okay. And my other question: are these things rideable, ever?
The battle mech, or what do you mean?
The dogs.
The dogs.
What?
They should be right.
You have no idea. Like, my knowledge of how to pack and store these dogs does not relate to their ability as a mount animal, is what your brain tells you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was asking for. Anyway, got pretty big, right? The big mama was like pony
Huge.
size.
Huge, yeah.
How long does it take them to get there?
To that size, based on your research, it's about 5 years to maturity, to full
Okay,
maturity.
I'm not weighing that
Um,
wrong for a mount.
yeah, that sounds about right. They don't breed very often, so to find puppies at this stage is somewhat rare, but they're still not that sought after on this planet, at least. You
In
would,
a zoo elsewhere, they would get like 4 new puppies of this thing would be a key attraction.
yeah.
Baby animals always sell.
And you know what? On that amazing merchant roll, we're completely unrelated. What am I on about?
Yeah, that amazing merchant roll was due to
Yeah, that would talk to cops. That's
bribery.
nothing
I
else.
mean,
Liv's
we
research. You were researching selling animals in other places. You think that you could transport these as legal cargo. And based on Ever's schematics, it actually takes up a decent amount of the space that you've been struggling to fill as well.
I made it by 2. I don't know if James can find better.
Oh, I don't think Alexi is really too interested in the dogs.
But it's a good cover.
Well, I mean, it's just more legal cover.
Yeah.
I think there's a bunch of like legal stuff sitting in the warehouse right now that Alexi's just like, we've got cover.
Slap your corn.
I feel like Alexi's been doing runs up to the ship too, so there's probably like just about another
Okay.
shuttle's worth of cargo to haul back up.
Well, now we have puppies to transfer to, so we're golden. Let's
Yeah.
skedaddle.
Wait, you do what you can to find us some containers and let me know what they're gonna cost.
He'll give you a thumbs up, and he will look for biological containers for any sort of medium to large creature of indiscriminate genus, and just look for the best option to transport them.
Yeah.
I'll just go to PetSmart, buy some extra large dog crates.
I don't even need another roll. Because you technically already rolled for this. It's just a case of time to look at and consider your options. So you will want to get that snow globe up there at some point as well. No point wasting
Yeah.
fuel. You may as well take that up there with the dogs on your last trip.
Yeah, get
Or
it
it's small
get it
enough that you could take it up yourself on your last trip.
or even on the next trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, get that thing all packed up in a nice snug Pelican case. For items like that, they literally just build the Pelican case, and you pull some foam out,
Yeah.
it sits right in.
It's like you're taking your Warhammers somewhere for a game.
Yeah, though that exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I had a pal who made one for something, but I can't remember what he made it for. It was something completely stupid. But I can't remember what it was, like a hammer or something. Like, I think it were an old hammer with a wooden handle. Like a completely pitted head. It were a ball peen hammer. Yeah, there we go. But it were really funny when he just opened the case. Like, look what I've got. A hammer. Soy. How about a quick break? We've been going about an hour. And I just
Yeah.
finished my
Works for
drink.
me.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back. We're back. I didn't count down to nothing. Yeah, so you want to offload some puppies, but you're thinking you're going to offload them in another system now. Alexi's not too pleased about it, but he'll cope, it seems. And you've also got a snow globe to deliver.
And a snow globe to deliver.
And
There's more to that snow globe, I guarantee it.
you're being paid quite handsomely for it.
Like, I don't know what it is. I don't really care.
You will when you drop it and you all catch Ebola. It's the Ebola globe. And those little flecks, that's coronavirus. Humans developed an immunity to it, but then genetically it faded away over time. Despite the gene editing vaccines they tried to develop. This is quite the digestion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In any case,
What should we do?
Well, I mean, I assume we're leaving unless you have more adventures for us on planet, because that's everything. Seems like we're going off world at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Hui, it'll take you only a few days to get together the transport cages for those puppers. They
All right.
don't include nice things that you would have expected, given that it's only a TL8 planet. You do manage to come across a couple of nicer ones, but not 5 nicer ones. And by nicer, I mean they clean themselves, auto feeders, minimal interaction required with the animal. Whereas the other 3 that you've managed to find will need cleaning manually, and you'll have to feed the animals yourselves. Oh, and only 4. Because Alicia's keeping one. I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping Banana.
I love that that name's stuck.
It's the only one that you named, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's the only one I heard. So it was the only one I could remember quick. I feel like I'd be about to miss this planet if I'd been here for, what, 9, 10 weeks that you've been here? More than that. It'll be about 11 to 12 weeks, right? 3 months?
I think so.
I don't think quite that long.
I've got a calendar. I could always check that. I don't want to right now. Not quite 3 months, 2.5.
Still, we've been here a while. Yeah.
But also, I can see the feeling of, we've been here too long, let's get going. Gina seems pretty pleased when you have ran into her, but for the most part, she's
just
been
like,
coming and
get
going
off.
to the casino lands.
She's like, let's go, let's go. I'm getting stir crazy here.
Actually, yeah, that probably is what she's like. Seeing as she's also recovering from, I think, brain surgery.
So definitely go to probably the niece. Be like, hey, so I've got an apartment coming up, and I'll be living there when I get back on planet side here, but I am gonna need somebody on premises to keep living in it.
Of course, your apartment, I forgot about that, out of character. You've just got the keys. We're up to like T minus just a couple of days until the launch. And yeah, you have got all your fancy furniture that Silver had been buying moved in as well. I didn't get a map
That's
ready for it because I'm a loser. But
Two
yeah,
bedroom, really well furnished, like probably status level. Because like, what would 100,000 or like 150,000 status level get us?
I think it was a 3-bedroom.
it was a 3 bedroom. Yeah, the apartment
Because one room for you, one room for Alexi, and one room for her.
you were always planning on moving her out.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you need someone to house sit for you. Make sure your pipes don't
Exactly.
freeze.
I mean, not that level, but yes.
Where is it? Where is... I think it's an equipment. Yes. Sorry, I'm just checking. No, it only really gives you temporary accommodations. I'd have to check high tech, but at least status 2, I think, for a lot of the items you've bought, which is like,
Okay.
expensive stuff. Not
Yeah,
on
not
the
like
level of like an
decadent.
oligarch, but definitely getting to
Like
higher middle class.
someone
Sorta.
would go in here and be like, "Oh,
Like
nice, oh."
like you bought Ethan Allen and not IKEA.
It is like, yeah, and with your taste as well, it is like fancy design pieces.
Oh, this is a very modern house,
800
not
Sweet.
years of the future
antique.
modern.
Yep, whatever's popular. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Whatever your social media's buzzing about, really, you are an influencer now, pretty much. You get recognized on the street daily, I think, at this point as well. Like, music girl, it's the girl with the video. Cool.
I mean, I've kept producing.
It's the girl with those videos. Cool. Got a vlog. You got a daily vlog.
Not daily. Like I said, my the stuff that would come out would be pretty esoteric. Like one day
Yeah,
I'm doing a music thing, and the next day I'm like, and now I'm gonna do sword fighting.
and it's all really well edited kind of thing as well.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, I think. Well, we're in the middle of a scene that Alexi instigated, and I just drove right away from it.
Yep.
The apartment you're buying? That place? You want me to look after that place for you?
Yeah.
She's just like, starts crying and throws
Save
her
some
arms
money on
around you.
rent. Get yourself some nice clothes. Maybe use that freed up funds to, I don't know, put yourself through some school. Learn yourself some business or something.
I'll go to computer school. I'll I'll go to computer school, brother. I'll learn the computers. I'll get a real job in an office. I'll be someone's secretary.
No, you don't necessarily need to do that.
Secretary? No, 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 no. That's not happening. She pulls out her wallet and pulls out like $30,000, $40,000 and goes like,
She's like,
real school.
uh, this pay for a full semester, at least. I'll take that class on the particle physics, like I always planned. What with the red and blue and green quarks.
Well, that's great. Hey, and keep your dad out of trouble.
Aye.
He's got a legitimate business to run to cover for what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. I'll make sure Pappy doesn't get the warehouse in any kind of bother. He honestly, until you showed up, he'd been very quiet for a while now.
Well, I don't know how he used to be, but
You was as the bad influence, Uncle.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You're the bad influence.
Oh, I'm
It's
the
what
bad
she said.
influence.
Aye.
Ah, somehow I can see that.
But this place is amazing. Holy shit. And she's like, bidet! Is that bidet? I can wash me fucking asshole and me fanny at the same time with a jet of warm water. Look at that shit. Pointing at the bidet.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Do try to take care of it.
She nods. She nods.
Train that dog up right.
Like 6 months later, cut to it's cracked in. You're walking back in. The door falls off the hinges as you open it.
He seems responsible.
Yeah, I've just been watching a lot of Shameless recently.
Fair enough.
Not everyone's Frank Gallagher.
UK or
US.
US?
I can't watch the UK one because it's a bit too real for me. Like I've lived that program already. But the US one is just separated enough that it's amazing. I love it.
And William H. Macy is just fucking incredible.
Choice. Yeah, he's amazing. Like, and it's still really similar to the British one, which I caught bits of growing up, but again, just too realistic, too grim, because, like, yeah, I have lived this. Malt be, mate. That's what it's like. Half people I went to school with are in jail or dead. I'm Liam. who is white in British Shameless. But anyway. Anyhow, she's pretty pleased. Rado's it's probably like the last night. Gina's nowhere to be seen, obviously.
Obviously.
And Rado's crying his eyes out. He's been drinking. Give me a carousing check if you've got it. Perfect.
Well, if that's the one to crit fail.
I'm not sure what... I should read what it says happens on a failure for carousing.
You probably just have a really bummer night.
Like, yeah, I think that's what we agreed, but that sucks bad. I'd prefer if you got, like, so sloshed that you black out kind of bad. Like, I'd prefer if this turned into a hangover scenario, maybe.
Oh, that'd be a fantastic last adventure.
That's the adventure.
So,
that's the adventure.
So perfect. It is, you've forgotten everything again.
Ev has to be a part of this.
Yeah, so
did we all fail a carousing check?
Yeah, that crit fail transcends boundaries in a way that no one ever thought possible. And you were going for drinks with Rado. It's the final scene. it's that moment in the Hangover films before you lose lucidity.
Do we want to take a moment?
Have a think about it. I'm good. You arriving at
Okay.
Rado's bar. If anyone needs a moment to think about it, you're all dressed up. This is gonna be a hell of a night. You've got promises
Oh,
to keep.
Rado!
Brother?
Luke, am I with them?
Yeah, you're coming out as well, I think.
Or she could still be at her place, or call it an early night as we start drinking.
Yeah, you could be but you don't really know what's happened to him as well,
And,
obviously.
and we'll give her a phone call in the morning.
I actually think that I was off with my snooty friends, my new posh
Oh.
like artist friends.
Yeah,
And
the
let's have that
hipsters.
carouse. Let's have that carouse transcend space and time.
So, okay, yeah, at some point the parties will have intermingled and all hell will have broken loose.
Like maybe someone thought it'd be funny to slip the 13-year-old like ecstasy for the first time or something, or a space drug that is not like alcohol.
Someone just assumed that you were like in your 20s and you just look really young. And they were like, "Oh, hey kid, do you want a bump of this?" And offered you something that, they offered you a handful of candy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And legit, it were just edibles and stuff. So it was like a brownie
I took
and
like a
some
fistful of like.
gummies. Weed
Yeah,
gummies.
they like held it out like for one to have me have one, and I just like, oh yeah, that looks good. Wow.
And they were like, "Oh, no wonder your shit's so good, little girl." Well, no, they think you're an adult. But,
Yeah.
But oh, SL, no wonder your shit's so good. I knew you went hard, girl. And you're just like, what? 10 minutes later, but no, 12 hours later is what it'll be.
So before the loss of lucidity,
Yeah.
Alexiel like raises glass, like to reconnecting with family, to discovering your roots, and to a night you can't possibly forget.
I will be talking about this one for the rest of our lives, and Hui, you're here as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I took the daughter out with me so she could have connections.
Oh, yep. Nice. This is perfect. Clink the glasses, and yeah, the sun's blinking. Blinking. You're blinking, Alexi. The sun's in your eyes. You can't remember anything. Your first thought is, "Oh fuck, it's happened again." But then you're like, "Wait, no." And the last thing you remember is the toast you just made. You are nude, no clothes.
Obviously go to the bathroom and vomit and pee.
Yes, you are in Rado's bar. It's completely empty though. Don't really notice much of what's going on while you're in there. I don't think.
Oh yeah, no, this is the like blurred like
Hey.
hangover walk. Like there is one thing on my mind, and it is making it to the porcelain god.
give me a HT check. Oh yeah, no, you don't make it there. There is a spill on the way. From the stomach. You make it halfway to the bathroom at the bar before you get retching. No, you're not. You're not entirely nude. You are still wearing your glasses. In fact, no. Have you got anything with a hood?
No.
Oh, okay, so no, never mind. That was just a fun thought. That's what silver will be, though.
Luke,
Although he could be wearing a hoodie.
No, not a hoodie. A heads-up display.
Oh, a HUD. A HUD.
A hood.
Yes.
Hood.
Yes. I heard hood.
Sorry.
But
What?
no, he does not have a HUD.
can I dictate a weird thing if you want to roll with it?
Probably. I'd probably
I
enjoy
wake
it.
up on the top of a hill with a chainsaw and a pair of flip-flops in
Yes.
my hands.
The flip-flops are in your hands as well.
Yeah, there's a pair of flip flops that aren't mine. They're five sizes too big, and a chainsaw, and I wake up like on top of a hill on a blanket.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You can roll with how that happened.
I need to work backwards. um, Alexei, yeah, you aren't completely nude. You have now acquired a heads-up display. Uh, you realise that you're wearing a helmet of sorts. It's
Or
not
he
very protective. It's more like a big VR headset, but made of clear plexiglass that wraps all the way around your head, and it's projecting onto itself. As you throw up, it sort of blinks on, and there's suddenly a million pop-ups on your screen and adverts playing, blaring in your ears.
So
Wait,
this
is
is
it
an
like
important
a
question.
full-faced one?
Oh, yuck!
It should be a full-faced one because he just vomited, and the reason he didn't make it to the toilet was because it went.
Yes.
So another really important question here. Are my glasses still on my face underneath it?
No.
Okay. Alexi is going to be very blind.
Not with the helmet on. It's a
Not-
motorcycle helmet. You're nude except for a full face motorcycle
Oh.
helmet.
You
That
go to throw up without realizing it, and you just do it in the helmet.
yeah, so it fills up. You
Oh.
start kind of choking and you pull it off.
Oh,
All right.
Realize you
Stumble my way the rest of the way to the bathroom. And then shove my face in the sink.
and the helmet's like beeping and making noises. It's playing weird, like game music kinda.
Shut up! And then continue washing my face off. My head and everything else affected.
Hui, you are woken up by the sound of this because you are sleeping in the bathroom across the top of two stalls. So your shoulders are on the top of this partition, and like your backs of your knees are on the top of that one, and you're just dangling above the toilet. You're wearing a pair of dungarees, like farmers' denim dungarees, and big like waders on your feet. And yeah, Alexi's covered in sick, washing himself in the sink below you. Give me a HT check. Hui.
okay. Here we go.
Oh, you feel alright though, but you don't really remember what happened last night.
Yeah, he's just very confused and very thirsty.
Jump down and start drinking from the sink next to the one that Alexi's like washing himself in.
Oh, what the fuck happened last night? Way.
He is basically just trying to very stumbly walk up to you. Uh, he's about to say something. He stops. He's about to type something. He stops.
You've got your
Deletes
wrist.
everything and says,
Oh, so
deletes everything and then just puts, "I don't remember."
Ugh. Well, at least it wasn't another fucking space spider.
your helmet that's on the floor and it's like dripping sick after it that you muted suddenly starts making an alert sound like a ringing ring.
Can I like stick it under the water and kind of like rinse it out?
Yeah, you get a rinse.
Yeah, give it a good rinse and then like plop it back on it, like answer it like what?
The ringing stops while you're rinsing it, and so you have a bit more time to do it, and you're like, but then it starts up again, and you start rushing again, and then you get it on. It says, I've got your fucking space spider and your snow globe.
Who is this?
No bullshit, you know who it is, you bitch.
Full discretion, I had a night. I do not remember fucking anything.
Yeah, you had a night. You owe me the better part of 10 million credits.
He's gonna type 10 million credits! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
I see. Well,
Now, if you want your snow globe back, you can either get me my 10 million credits, or you can get me what you stole from me last night.
okay, let me figure this one out. Click. So, apparently we stole something last night, and I'd really like to put on some pants. And then I guess, like, pop out of here and go find Rado.
As you walk back over, Rado is asleep behind the bar. He's holding the shotgun.
I put my hand on top of the shotgun and poke Rado.
He's like, what? Eh? Fucking time is it? Jesus.
I don't fucking know.
Oh god, my mouth tastes like a fucking jungle ape took a giant dump in it. And then you hear a creepy noise behind you, like a
What the fuck?
something climbs up on the back of a sofa. I forgot that these things look like tigers. It's like a big baboon, almost. It's not as tall as you, but it's stocky, and it looks at you and kind of cocks its head slightly. It gives you the stink eye, like one squinty, and it bears kind of fangs that it's got.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
It throws a poop. But it misses terribly. She's not here. And then it sprints across where you're just walking out of the bathroom, I think. As like
I'm just.
the door gets slammed in your face.
I slam it back. I kind of like I kick it to slam it back where he's slamming me.
Get turn order up real quick. Well, we don't even need it. It's just Hui then Monkey. So Monkey's facing you suddenly, and it's like ah.
Would like to improvise weapon door.
Try and slap the monkey with the door.
Yeah, kind of like kick the door and then the door kicks the monkey.
Go for it. Show me kung fu.
1 second.
Success. Monkey dodges just barely. Springs forward. He's going for you. He's going to make an all-out attack. He's going for a grapple. That's a potential success. You can attempt to dodge. You can add a retreat.
Okay.
You can attempt to parry.
I'll go for a retreat and try to step back.
Audio. dodge and retreat or parry and retreat?
Dodge and retreat.
Success.
Possible success.
Yeah. Alexei, you hear the sounds of a monkey fighting Hui. Hui, you back up. There's a monkey in the doorway, looking angrily at you.
Is it on my side or their side of the doorway?
It is kind of in the door frame now, but the door is swung out like this. The door
Hui,
swings
you okay?
both ways.
Uh, so a lot of the device just can get a lot of exclamation pound, at exclamation question mark pound.
Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation pound, pound, exclamation point.
He probably got a letter in there, like Q, so
Ah.
it's like, Q?
That's really good. Yeah.
So when it goes like Q, he just kind of like runs towards the monkey and gives it a kick, like a punt.
Oh, nice. It went all out. You connect. I don't really need damage. It flies back against the wall, and then it looks at you, and like, it's got really sad eyes, like full on Puss in Boots eyes, and it runs into the private room. Alexei,
Was there an exit out of that private room?
no, that's sealed. No
Oh,
windows.
great! Lock it
even.
in there. Lock it in there. Lock it in there. Oh, it doesn't have like a door.
There's a door. It's just not on the map.
Oh, great. Lock it in.
Monkey seal.
Well, I seem to be missing all my clothes, and I have a motorcycle helmet. This whole time, like, Alexei is, like, squinting and, like, might be the first time, Hui, you've ever actually seen Alexei's eyes. What is it? Bad
He's also
sight,
gonna.
farsighted. Yeah, so -6 to vision rolls to spot items within, like, 1 yard. -3 to any close manual task, including close combat.
You like got to pick up a drink. Just like, huh?
Yeah. Where is it?
Hui is gonna be like, look at you, see the eyes, nod, and just type, nice monk cock.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
Let's have a.
Well,
Oh no, go on.
well, so I got a call from somebody, and I don't know who, saying that we stole something and owe him $10 million. Or 10 million credits.
Rado stands up and just says, I do have a vague memory of us being real proud of ourselves for stealing something there, brother. And that does sound really familiar when Rado says it like that.
Fucking great. And I guess, put on that helmet and maybe kind of start seeing if I can figure out who called us. Or who called me.
The contact comes up. It's saved in the number in the phone as dumbass, but spelt badly and probably like all caps.
Great.
And as you're figuring it out, you have to like twitch your head and eyes and mouth to use the controls in this HUD. But you manage to close all the pop-ups, which are mostly porn and like directions to bars and brothels and other.
Can he adjust the HUD so that way he can see it, or?
Yeah, no, you can see it straight away. It's it auto adjusts to your eyes.
Okay.
Like as soon as you put the helmet on, it corrects your vision for you.
Okay.
Um, and actually no, it probably were a bit blurry at first, but yeah, you could focus it until you could see everything.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, you also see that it's tracking your motorcycle right now.
Well, apparently we stole this off a motorcycle.
As you look around the room, you do see like a full biker outfit, like a one-piece leather jumpsuit, and you recognize your underwear next to it.
I will put that all on,
As
and
you
as I do that, I'm going to call uh uh Silver.
as you finish zipping up, you remember why you took it off. Because it is so fucking warm in this thing. It's like you remember laying down in the bar in the location you woke up in, and then going no and standing up and climbing out of everything, taking all your clothes off, laying back down with the helmet still on. But
And yeah,
Silver,
call Silver.
let's rewind a little bit in time. You woke up. You're holding flip-flops. You've got a chainsaw. You're on top of a hill. There are a few of those big trees knocking about, and you hear a noise from up above you. Uh, are you awake now, Silver? Finally?
Feels so tingly.
Are you okay? Do you know where we are?
Sit up, blink a little bit, check my GPS via my brain.
You are a little bit out of the city. Like maybe 10 miles out of the main city limits. Not quite in the nowhere zone yet, but still, this is kind of mostly open space near the lake.
At
Edge
the lake.
still. A smaller lake it'd be, yeah. One of these tiny ones down here.
Rat Lake.
Egyptian name.
Ma'at. Rat Lake Ma'at.
Ma'at. Uh, oh, fuck my head. Oh my god. That bastard. That freak with the mustache. I knew he was trouble. What did he give you, Silver?
Andy?
Oh, that bastard. If I see him again, I'll fucking rip his balls off. Drugging a young girl like that. And me too. Or someone did at least. Do you remember anything, Silver?
Tree.
You remember a couple of things at your discretion also. One of them will be you do remember being with Alexei and Hui, and Alexei arrived on a very strange vehicle. It had three wheels, but it were about 4 meters long. It were essentially shaped like a huge phallus.
Alexi flew in on a dick.
And it was indeed a flying vehicle. It's got like these big ducted fans, one at the front and then two at the rear. So it's essentially two testicles and a head with a long shaft in between.
Alexi flew in on a fan dick.
And he dropped you off here. You remember that? You were all here for a while. There's the remnants of a campfire burning just a little bit away on top of this hill. And as you walk around this big tree, you do see there's a great view of the city on the other side. And a lovely view of the lake, like, to the south. Well, that's fucking shite. Um, how do you see a way down from here? And she is a good 5 meters up, and it is a smooth surface to this tree for 5 meters before the big fat branch that she's dangling off her.
I don't think I got climbing.
You might not have.
Nope. Oh, wait, I do.
Okay,
One.
so that's DX based. You could get up there. Yeah, I think you climb up, and she's like, "Okay, that doesn't look quite so scary," and then she'll make her way down slowly, following your route, and yeah, she gets down. It takes a while. You're both a bit sweaty. It's warm in the morning sun. Um, and then your radio will start going off.
Hello?
It's Lexi.
Good morning.
If you say so.
Hey, where are you at?
Ligma.
Fuck are you doing out there?
Something with a chainsaw.
You remember he brought you here.
Something with a chainsaw? And you're flying dick.
What?
You're flying fan dick.
My flying. Hold up, and then check the location of that bike.
It's right outside apparently.
Look outside.
Where you walk, because it's all boarded up, the windows, so you walk and look outside the door. There it is. It's parked like right in the middle of the road, very haphazardly, diagonal. Fandic is a great description of it. It's, and then, yeah.
And then you just hear over the line like, "Oh, that. Okay." Look,
I have a chainsaw. She. Because I assume it's electric.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
So it makes it so you start hearing it.
Yeah, you hear
the
like
only thing, the only thing I have on me that I started the evening with, is my underwear.
Am I still wearing my same clothes, or am I wearing something ridiculous?
Mostly the same clothes. You've gained a few items along with the flip-flops. Definitely gained some kind of hat. Many glow sticks. I think it's the face paint that you don't realize you've gained yet, though. Like, yeah, Alicia's still like dusting herself down, and then she just suddenly bursts into laughter in front of you, and holds a mirror up to you, and you've got your face painted like a tiger monkey, like a Hadesian tiger
kitty.
monkey.
Do you say I'm a kitty?
Yep.
Are you still on whatever fun you had last night?
I don't know.
Roll
I
me
never
H.
made an H.
Yeah, you never did make a HT check. Retroactive HT check at a -4, please.
Out of -4, I really fail.
Yeah, you're still a little bit buzzed, for sure. But you don't really realize that, I don't think.
Your niece's hair is really soft. I love it. She's like
Well, that's great. I'll
doing that like grab thing where
be
You,
out to
you
pick
hear
you up.
Alicia say, "Hey, I think Silver is on Molly or some shit, bro."
We'll come pick you up in a bit. We might have a bit of a problem.
I think my eyes are also doing like a rainbow flare out.
Mhm.
Like it's like it's like one of those really mesmerizing animated gifs.
Mhm. Very nice. Oh, you were all looking in a mirror as well, so you'd just be like
Yeah.
RGB in it. Oh, the
Like when my
RGB
keyboard's
eyes.
pulsing.
Yep. We got a
Uh,
we got a second-party PlayStation 4 controller that is too bright. Burns your eyes.
all right, yeah, I guess we'll see you shortly, and then
I kind
yeah,
of
go
I want to extend this to get Gina in on it, honestly.
I mean, there's an entire possibility that we don't know that she was. Like she could be the person that we put up on the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at the same possibility, like, we don't have to resolve this tonight. We're getting pretty close to getting to our usual time where we stop.
Exactly. What I'm trying to do is stall, essentially.
We can end it a little bit early tonight. Like, save it for next week.
Yeah, no problem with that.
This turned out to be a pretty good start to a zany adventure.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one, honestly.
This gives you some opportunity to really figure it out too.
Yeah, backtrack the whole night, like instead of just winging it. I think this might be a good time to stop.
That sounds good, honestly, actually, yeah. If everyone's in agreement. Although I can carry on for a little bit to,
No, I
No,
think
you
winging
think-
it at this point would ruin it.
Alright.
Give yourself some time to backtrack the story. We worked our way into a weird situation off one shitty roll. I think we're in a golden place right now.
Yeah, this is kind of perfect.
Yeah, we set up a whole bunch of things, and we've got to go get that guy's package back.
Yeah, you have. Well, no one want any more, like, bullshitty time? I mean, we can spread these scenes out, you know?
No, again, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah,
Could I at least
No, go on.
do like one scene at the end of the
Go for it.
it would be more of a previous flashback. Like Hui has been stocking up and buying a bunch of cooking gear and pamphlets and sheets of papers and everything. And then you cut back to like the apartment where Hui is, and it's like grand opening for you dojo, and then the date is like that day that they have just been so drunk, and he has like pre-made foods and invitations and like a postcard like one free buffet meal for kung fu teaching today. He even sent like a silver one of those.
Yeah, so, no, I love that, actually. You're like, in this conversation with Silver right now, and Hui, you're just kind of looking around the bar, and you come across a big stack of these flyers for the grand opening of the dojo, which is apparently at your apartment, where there's going to be all this free food for anyone who shows up and is willing to fight you.
Win a fight, get a meal.
Pretty much. It's like, it's based on the number of punches that they can hit you with. They get like more and more food the more they can hit you. And
Well,
and yes, Silver, you've got a shit ton of pop-ups open in your vision. Like, they probably all closed at the minute as tabs. But but like, if you blink at your browser, it's got 50 tabs open, and the most
My
recent
history's
one,
gone crazy.
yeah, the most recent one is Dojo Grand Opening website, and it's in editor
Great.
mode at the minute. You made this website, apparently.
Oh, so it is circa 1990s animated GIF.
Oh, nice! Like bright
design.
pink text on a lime green background, glitter
Yeah,
text.
it is the worst early 90s blog website you've ever seen.
It auto plays a .wav file.
Oh, 100%.
Oh no, wait, what's the a .wmv file? The old Windows Media
Oh,
Player
yeah. But it is the equivalent to that. I assume I got some. I assume I got pot and ecstasy in those because those are the two most candy-looking things.
Yeah.
So if she was on ecstasy, she would have loved the shiny.
Yep. And once you're in clubs, I'm sure people were buying you drinks as well. It's
Yeah.
like, oh hey little girl, like you were in the fancy cocktail places as well, where people just walk around with trays of champagne and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Like
that's probably
thirsty.
more likely they didn't buy it. It's just
Mhm.
like if that happened, it would
It-
have been just like I'm so fucking thirsty.
It's a miracle you're alive, honestly. Alive at
I
the
got
whim.
HT12. I got HT12.
You are a genetically engineered soup child, you know. This being able to withstand a healthy amount of drugs is a desirable trait in the aristocratic.
But again, I say we stop now before we get any deeper. Let's just.
Hmm.
Your thing is a great addition.
Yeah, that would perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. I like that one. So yeah, you'll essentially be retracing all your steps, going to various places. I'm wondering if Gina should be arriving lucid. You know, like she couldn't make it to this party last night because she were on the private jet back from Kesis for the last time.
No, I think she should be involved.
She should be involved. Cool.
100%. Like we can ask Lee during the week, but I say
Yeah.
on principle, she might just be at a third location, also out of her fucking mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that it could be one of those things too, where like we get out to the dick fan and find that she's just like passed out in the passenger seat.
Yeah, it's got a trunk that's like not quite fully closed, and Gina's
Jesus,
like
so
crammed
weird.
in it like this. Sleeping. Yeah, I love that actually. We'll end on that.
Okay,
You walk
let's
out to
end
the
on
dick
that.
fan, open the trunk, and Gina's like sleeping soundly in there. Thanks very much for watching. We had James.
Hey, I'm James. I played Alexi. Alexi went for it last night,
Thanks for
and
crit
things have
failing that
gotten
roll.
interesting.
Yeah. Nice. We had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Silver, and this is her first shit-faced experience.
It's you're about the right age for it. I think we've all been there. It's just I don't think we're in this circumstance for any of us.
I don't know. Has Tara actually been there?
Not once.
Not once. Wow.
Not once.
I mean,
She's always been the sober one. She
Smart.
did in fact drive out from Kansas on my 21st birthday, mostly so that way she didn't wake up on the 22nd and realize that all her friends were dead.
well, thank you for keeping him alive, Tara. And we had Everoth.
The world appreciates. Hello, I was Hebra, playing Hui Yu, your very drunken now kung fu instructor.
Oh yeah, there's all the city's strongest, beefiest, hungriest bastards want your blood. They're gonna beat the shit out of you and get so much free food.
Can I make an addendum to that?
Yeah.
Real quickly. I made the website so it wasn't show up and get punches.
I was considering this. Does it track him?
It tracks him.
Yeah.
And it says, beat me in a fight and get a 5-course meal.
There is currently a live tracker of Hui. Or there is about to be. There's a countdown to it starting.
He doesn't know it, because I slipped it on him real good.
Yeah.
It's also quite likely that you don't know it either.
I don't know it either. It's in his stomach. I got
Yeah.
him to eat one of those like tracing quarters kind of things. So it is in his system right now, and
Yeah.
will be until he passes it.
You'd be like, there's a tracker on you, Hui. You gotta get naked, take everything off. It says, oh, it's still following you. Oh dear. But yeah,
And
we'll.
yeah, it's
hmm
and it's oh, and I'll sweeten the pot with 10,000.
You added like ultimate victor trophy.
Uh,
Nice. Well, we'll probably be back on Thursday with Star Trek, I believe, and
Yep.
then most
sorry,
likely.
miss this week.
No, don't worry about it. They'll get over it, dumb Trekkies. Uh, none of this on Sunday, unfortunately. Sunday after, definitely. Maybe next Friday. Who knows? We'll see. But
We'll see.
thanks very much for tuning in. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye, everybody.